Hello, I'm Patricia Silva with your SCV Newsbreak for Tuesday, June 28th. 4 children were among 6 killed in a fiery crash in Gorman early Tuesday morning. The 4 children were traveling in a minivan with 4 adults when they were struck by a semi-truck on the southbound 5 freeway near Gorman around 3:30 a.m. 2 adults were also killed in the crash, and the other 2 adults were transported by helicopter to a local trauma center. The minivan was believed to be stopped in the slow lane near Fraser Mountain Park Road due to an earlier 2-car collision when it was rear-ended by the semi-truck and driven into a ditch. First responders were dispatched to the scene after receiving reports that the van was fully engulfed in flames. Although CHP officers are still investigating the crash, they believe the earlier collision left the minivan unable to get out of the way of the truck. Well, CHP Newhall was led on a high-speed chase down the southbound 5 freeway Tuesday afternoon after a Ford F-150 was stolen in Castaic. The 2 suspects, a driver and a passenger, stole the Ford F-150 and led officers all the way to the Los Feliz area. The 2 suspects were put into custody after abandoning the car in Los Feliz. According to Officer Priestman of CHP, the pursuit reached up to speeds of 110 miles per hour. There is no report of any injuries that occurred due to the chase, but a car was hit by the drivers of the stolen vehicle. We're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, summer is in full swing with hot temperatures hitting SCV this week. Plus, family and friends camped out at Castaic Lake. Stay tuned.
If we're gonna say no to lupus, we need to know lupus.
Lupus almost took my life.
No.
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 No. No lupus. No lupus.
Because there is something we can do.
Each of us.
All of us.
There is hope. We just have to get involved. I haven't given up.
I challenge you to know lupus.
Go to lupus.org/no. There is hope.
Hey George, there's breaking news.
AM 1220 KHTS. I'm George Cummings with breaking news here in the Santa Clarita Valley. It turns out we have an emergency situation going on.
Ready in 5, 4. Breaking news from the Santa Clarita Valley. There's an emergency situation happening in Saugus right now, and our news crew is on the scene with more information.
Welcome back to SCV Newsbreak. With temps expected to hit in the hundreds this week, firefighters are advising locals to beat the heat and stay safe with some tips on what to do when hot weather hits. Firefighters suggest to avoid physical outdoor activity as much as possible in order to reduce the risk of heat-related illnesses like heat cramps, heat exhaustion, and heat stroke. Symptoms for these illnesses include cramping, dizziness, nausea, and exhaustion. If you see someone suffering from these, move them to a cool area, provide them with small sips of water, and call 911. But if you're looking for ways to keep cool, firefighters suggest to go swimming, run through sprinklers, or wear loose and light-colored clothing. Also, make sure to drink plenty of water and avoid alcohol and caffeine, as it increases the likelihood of becoming dehydrated. While summer means lots of hot temperatures, it also means it's prime time for camping. Antonio Curiel headed out to the Family and Friends campout at Castaic Lake on Saturday to see how this event is helping build positive relationships between youth and LAPD.
This past weekend, Stansport hosted their 3rd annual Family and Friends campout at Castaic Lake. In partnership with Devonshire Pals, an after-school and weekend program for at-risk kids and teens that builds positive relationships between youth and the LAPD.
And so we started the camp out 3 years ago. This is our 3rd year doing it, and the whole goal, the whole idea was to introduce kids and families that wouldn't get the opportunity to get outdoors and camp, give them the chance to do it and see just how much fun it is to set up a tent and be outdoors, be in the nature, disconnected and unplugged, and just kind of enjoying family time and stuff like that.
You know, it's a once of a lifetime where you come out for a day, get to bring your kids, spend some good time with your kids. You know, it's been a lot of quality time with my boy anyway, but this is a blessing that Stansport are able to do this for us. You know, I think it's great.
Quick group picture, ladies. Come back and finish playing.
The children gained a great appreciation of the outdoors, and we're grateful for their camping experience.
I enjoy it here because this is more beautiful and more peaceful. And I'm here with mostly all my friends, and it's a big sleepover. Yay, yay. Well, the valley, you don't have really much like space to play, and where I live, you don't have really much space, and right here is like an outward open, and there's playgrounds, and you could have lots and lots of fun here.
A lot of these kids haven't even had a chance to try s'mores or don't even know what they are, so later tonight we'll do s'mores for everyone, and they'll get to experience that, and it's a good thing to give kids a bunch of chocolate at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night when you want them to go to sleep an hour later.
For SCV TV, Antonio Curiel.
Now turning to weather. Like we were saying earlier, temperatures are expected to hit the hundreds this week. Tuesday, there was a little cloud coverage throughout the day, but expect that to clear up by Wednesday, leaving temps at 101 during the day. Thursday, temperatures will hover in the high 90s, but Friday through Saturday, temps will lower to the low 90s and high 80s. That's all for your SCV News Break. For more local news, you can log on to hometownstation.com or scvnews.com. Thanks for watching. I'm Patricia Silva.